Hey guys, Anthony with the Rag Company, and welcome to the beautiful countryside of Chatham, New York. We are here at the Detail Lab Detailing Studio, where we are greeted by a beautiful sunset, very green grass, and possibly the greenest trees I've seen this side of the Mississippi. So with that said, we have a shop here that we're gonna go check out where Robyn is gonna be giving us a tour of the Detail Lab. So join me, we're gonna check out all the cool stuff she's got. All right, so here we go. Heading through the front door, Robyn.
Hey.
Hey.
Welcome.
Thank you very much. Thanks for having us.
Oh yeah, thanks for coming in.
We are here, and this is a store, is what this is.
It's a mini store.
It's a mini store.
And a little bit of retail.
This is part one, right,
yes.
of the shop tour,
the
garage tour.
Absolutely. Awesome. Yeah, so this is kind of the entryway where clients come in and you get to meet and chat with them and buy product if they need it.
Yeah.
Get them all supplied up.
Heck yeah, this is awesome. This is super, super cool. All the photos, all the shelves, and that is a gumball machine right there.
Yes.
Is it a free gumball machine?
It's 10 cents.
10
They're
cents.
Probably stale, but you know, it's gumball.
Hey, those are my favorite kind of candies. I love stale candies. That's how I roll.
I think each gumball lasts about 3 seconds.
Yeah, that's how you know they're good, right? This is super, super cool.
Thank you very much.
Here. So let's keep going through,
absolutely.
right?
Come on
we'll
in.
get more B-roll and stuff like that of all this, but this is great.
Office space here.
Very cool.
Little mementos of all the trips and events that I've been in, and
this
some
is awesome.
awards and certificates.
Check out all this. Look at this. We got Detail Mafia, we got the IDA, we got all of your different certifications and all of that right on the wall. That's awesome.
It's important to kind of self-promote, right?
Yeah. And so when customers come through there, they see all these and they go, "Oh my gosh, you do everything."
Exactly. Come on in. So this area is little retro stuff, and I'll give you a little sneak peek of what we call the treasure chest here, right? So, boom, all the pads all stacked up, organized, clean, you know?
Love to see all that. That's amazing.
Thank you.
I'm a sucker for seeing pads when they're organized and also seeing a mass amount of pads, right? Because you can never have too many.
Never too many, absolutely. So come on in. So this is a garage space.
Sweet. This is awesome.
They comment on my sloped floor here, but it's pitched so all the water can drain so I can wash year round inside. And in New York, that's important, right?
Very important, very important. So how these garage tours work, I'm gonna ask you what you've done for certain things, all right? Around the garage, around the shop, and basically we're gonna jump into it from there. So what was this place?
This place used to be a telephone company, right? So this was the wash bay for all of their large trucks. So they would come in here with their trucks and equipment, probably some personal vehicles. So the floors were already sloped like this. It was kind of dark and dingy in here. There was like some old halogen bulbs hanging. And so I kind of came in and just did it a quick facelift and put it to use right away.
Heck yeah, okay. And so how long have you been here for?
I've been here just over 3 years now.
3 years, all right, so you've gotten pretty comfortable.
Oh yeah, it's home away from home here.
Home away from home, and this is roughly how many, about 20, 30 minutes away from your home?
Oh no, it's like 10 minutes from home.
Okay, perfect, okay, so not bad at all. We've been traveling, right, through this area, and we're finding that most of the traveling you've done, roughly 20, 30-minute drives, a couple 2-hour drives, depending on where we're going, but yeah, so 10 minutes from home, that's perfect, that's what most people would want. And then, I guess starting off here, I'm guessing the walls are already bricked, part of the building, right?
Yep, again, it's the wash bay.
And then the ceiling, did they have all these light fixtures that you currently have, or?
No, I purchased all the lights individually and then had them strung up, so.
Holy smokes, okay, so you have plenty of lighting, and that's, in my opinion, very, very important.
It's really important.
And so I would say that in terms of like the color temperature, I don't know, they look like a what, maybe 6,500 color temperature, something like that?
I'll let you guess.
Okay, they're like a whiter, they're a whiter
bright.
light.
Yeah.
And then, so the floors now, what did you do for the floors?
So they were just bare concrete, they were pretty beat up, and I just did some epoxy on it. So it's a Cimarron epoxy with metallic in it and kind of a DIYer, and I did it on a weekend by myself, and it's held up for a little over 2 years now, so it's in pretty good shape, and I like it. Yeah, it gets a little slick when it's wet, so that's the only cautionary thing is when people walk through here, but I've learned to walk on my tippy toes, so. Gotcha,
okay. And then the drainage, which I think most people will be jealous about.
It's really cool. Like I said, I can wash inside all winter long. It drains out, the water has a trap, so it drains out to a dry well, and all the debris settles in here that I clean out every once in a while.
Yeah, I think this is what I would kill for something like this, right? I think most people would love to have something like this, and especially because it's deep. I mean, if I don't know if people can see, but that is pretty deep
10
down
inches.
there.
Yep.
10 inches. You can do a lot with 10 inches. And so over here, you got this bank, like you said, the banking of this, right? So this kind of keeps everything flowing downward into the drainage.
And it's
right?
easy to clean up. So if I do get any dirt or debris on the sides, I can either just blow it out with my Metrovac, or I can just pressure wash it and it all goes right down in there. Yeah.
That is so awesome. That's so cool. So let's talk about, before you're done with the storage and all the tools and the towels, everything like that, you have a ton of cool stuff on these walls, right? So power here, you got your power reel.
Yep.
So you got all that.
Extension cord, vacuum made, wall mount vac here. I've got the Kranzel, I've got a Cox reel for the pressure washer, and then I've got the Metrovac for the blower that I use all the time too.
Very cool. Okay, and so are you mostly doing, I'm guessing most of the washes, are you doing mostly pressure wash,
Mostly pressure
rinseless?
wash, because we live in a rural area with a lot of dirt roads and such. So pressure washer, like this truck that came in, the Raptor here, was a mess and it was just covered in mud. So, but they live on a dirt road.
Yeah. And we're finding that a lot of people, yeah, like you said, rural area, you got a lot more dirt roads, you got a lot of people that are getting their things pretty muddy.
Yeah, exactly. So they want it cleaned up, refreshed, protected, but you know, it looks good for now. And then when they drive it home in the dust and dirt, it's just gonna get covered again.
Yeah. So this is awesome. This is like, again, this drainage is like, that's like so important. It's insane. And then over here, you have a station for your mats as well.
Yep. So I can put them there, pressure wash them, or pressure wash them and I hang them there just to dry and drip off a little bit.
And you got your squeegee, you got your broom. This is a very purpose-driven shop.
So even the tailgate on the wall over here is like a mini workstation, right? So you can sit on it like a bench and kind of like take a rest, or like I like to set my polishers down here while I'm kind of working around the vehicle in hopes of getting another one on the other side.
And you did this yourself too, right?
Yep.
So freaking cool. This is awesome. I remember, because I don't know if people know this, but Robyn was a Grambassador.
That's right.
For the rag company.
Yeah.
Before all of her other fame. And so I remember seeing, I think it was this I saw in the photos. I think you had this in the photos.
Yes.
And I was like, that is so cool. It's so awesome.
Yep.
And the blue just stands out. I would definitely say it's more of a TRC blue, right?
Yes, absolutely.
Something like that.
Yeah, that's my color.
Very cool. Now taking a walk over here. Now this is going to be most of your storage cabinets and everything from chemicals to tools. Okay.
I've got tools kind of hidden in a cabinet over here. I'm waiting on some hangers to get made up, and then I'm going to place those on the wall. And then in here, I've got all sorts of chemicals, products.
And well organized. Holy smokes, look at that.
Why wouldn't it be, right?
Very well organized.
Yeah, so I keep all my coatings in a drawer down here. So that's organized too with my pads and yeah, some miscellaneous stuff. I got one drawer just for windows and
Very cool.
yeah.
Okay.
Yep. And then out of Sydney's garage, I've got the bins on the wall that I keep organized. So, you know, I've got my polishing rags over there. I've got just window towels and kind of miscellaneous here so that when they're separated and I can take them home, just take the bins home, wash them, keep them separate, bring them back like that. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I got a little drying rack here. It was a shelf that I turned upside down and I kind of just like drip dry my mitts there. And
Yeah. That's absolutely perfect, because I think that finding a place to dry a wet, damp towel is always the hardest. And so typically they get thrown on random things. And so having something like that's very nice. And then, like you said, with the bins there, everybody, when they saw Sydney's, garage tour, they're like, where are those bins? Like, where'd you get them from? And it's really cool to see.
right
that
out
you
of
have
her
those.
shop. Yep.
And then here, talk about, you like IK sprayers? It looks like that, right?
I like them, I enjoy them, and then I started putting labels on them. You know, we've all seen different style labels, and I kind of just went with a pretty easy font, and it just kind of grew, and each time I add a product, it gets its own little label, its own little sprayer, and I think it appears nice. Like, I like to bring my clients into the shop here, and when they see things like this, they see, organization, cleanliness, the totes up there that are organized, it kind of speaks volumes to them about who they're dealing with. And so it's for me and it's for them too. And it's not that I'm showing off with it. It's just, I like organization and cleanliness. And, when you're providing them with a luxury service, this kind of like feeds into that.
Absolutely, 100%. And so looks really, really good. All these labels look awesome. Everything has a very, very cool label, including this one right here. Probably my favorite one. Look at that, guys. You just don't see products like that anymore, right? And it's unique. It's always fun. And so, other than that though, we have some lighting here set up. You have, I'm guessing headphones or, yep, everything there. And
in here, I've got a little charging station. So I've got all my batteries kind of tucked away in here, and I've got just a strip there that I can charge them with. Yeah.
So how long do you think it took you to get this set up to the way you have it now?
I'm always doing more things. Yeah, so I've been here just over the 3 years, and it probably the first 6 months was kind of really getting organized in the flow of things, you know, how I wanted my carts. With the slope floor, I can't have my carts really next to me all the time. I have to like set the brake on them. So that's got, you know, there was a learning curve with that. But yeah, the last couple of years, it's just kind of been working. And you know, every time I add more products, I need more shelf space and more cabinets, obviously. So that's why I added the pads over there into that little hallway.
Very cool. And for guys, for reference here, this is a Raptor inside here, and this is a very big truck. So this bay is really good size. I think that you could easily fit 2 smaller cars side by side inside here, or one nice big vehicle right in the middle, and you have plenty of height, which is really, really cool, and plenty of width on both sides. And so in terms of space here, I think you have, I think that you're working with plenty of space. This is pretty awesome. So what future plans do you have?
I would love to have an extra bay and keep this as a wet bay, a dirty bay, a wash bay, and then have a clean bay so I could do corrections and coatings in a separate bay. But being that it's just myself here, owner operator, no employees, this works perfectly for me.
Yeah. Makes things easier to manage too, right?
Absolutely.
But I know what you're saying. It'd be kind of cool to have a bay, or at least something to maybe move a vehicle in once you're done.
Right.
That way, it doesn't have to go outside until the people get here.
And if I have 2 vehicles kind of back to back, I can work on one and leave the other. And yeah, so that sometimes is a downfall. Like if it were raining and I had to back this truck out and work on the next, that's, you know, not always pleasant for the pickup and the client coming in. But it works for now, so I'm happy with it.
So in the summertime, does it stay relatively cool inside?
Yeah, so I have AC in here. It's heat and AC.
Ooh, very nice. Okay. So that is actually quite the luxury that most people don't think about when it comes to a shop and or garage that you're detailing out of.
The only downfall with having the drainage here and the water that's always here is it gets a little humid. So I just have to run the AC a little bit more, but I kind of keep track of it when I'm doing coatings to see what the humidity is and the temp, so I know what I'm working with. But that is the only downside to having the water that kind of sits in here a little bit.
Yeah, a very small downside, considering all the cool stuff that you can do within here, and this is just absolutely awesome. So, Robyn, I mean, thank you for giving us a tour of your little slice of detailing heaven here. I think that people are gonna hopefully take some inspiration, a couple of the things that you've done, or you know, whether it's your labels, whether it's the bins, the Sydney's bins, or maybe it's just throwing a Raptor into their garage, right? Maybe they get a crazy hair and they go, I think I'm just gonna go buy a cool truck. This is really awesome. I actually think probably my favorite thing is the storefront. I think that's something that offers a lot of value to customers that people often overlook, especially when running shops, because sometimes customers have no idea what products to use, and it creates a really easy add-on sale of something that's not only going to benefit you, but also going to benefit them, and hopefully get them hooked on wanting to keep their car clean.
Absolutely, and they keep coming back for more products too, even if they're not coming back for details all the time. They'll stop in and chat, and I think it's a comfortability thing too when I invite clients in through that front door, and kind of create rapport with them and get to know them and chat, and they kind of look around and see my pictures and the products, and you know, I feel like that has Robyn written all over it out there. It's a little old school, my collectibles and things, and so that kind of, you know, provides them with an opportunity to get to know me too.
Absolutely. Well, Robyn, thank you so much for having us. Our East Coast adventure continues from here. We'll see where we go next, but we knew we had to stop by here, visit a Grambassador, but not only do that, but also see the shop and probably get myself a stale gumball or two, right, on the way out. We'll see what happens.
Drop a dime in there.
Right on. So thank you very much, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed the garage tour and you want to see more of them. Please make sure to give us a big thumbs up, subscribe down below for more, and stay tuned for more videos right here at The Rag Company.